Hey friends, it's Rana and today I'm doing something for the first time ever in the short history of my channel, a book haul. I've been making videos on booktube for about a year now and I never made a book haul video. You may ask me, why is that? Because I was on a book buying ban last year and I didn't buy any books in 2020. Until December, I bought 3 books in December and that's it for the whole year. Only 3 books over 1 year doesn't qualify me to make a book haul video, right? And this year isn't that much different because I am not buying that much books because I decided to buy only books that I am like 90% sure that I will love. And for you today, I have 7 books to show that I bought over the first half of 2020. The thing that is a little bit different in this book haul is that I will show you the price of each one of these books and to calculate the total amount just to find out how much I actually spent on books the first half of the year. So let's start with the books. The first book that I bought in 2021 is The Fifth Season by N.K. Jemisin, the first book in the Broken Earth trilogy. I've been eyeing this book for months before I bought it. It won many awards and no one ever said something negative about it. It sounds amazing. So let me read you the synopsis because I don't know much about these books except for their synopsis. It starts with the Great Red Rift across the heart of the world's sole continent, spewing ash that blots out the sun. It starts with death with a murdered son and a missing daughter. It starts with betrayal and long dormant wounds rising up to fester. This is the stillness, a land long familiar with catastrophe where the power of the earth is wielded as a weapon and where there is no mercy. That sounds amazing to me. It is an adult fantasy and so far I didn't read any adult fantasy that I hated and I'm planning to read the series in the month of August. The next book I bought is The Beekeeper of Aleppo by Christy Lefteri. This one I bought for about 8 JDs. By the way, 1 Jordanian dinar equals 1 British pound and I will leave the amount in US dollars somewhere on the screen for you. This book really intrigued me because of the beautiful cover and because of its title. My parents are actually from Aleppo and I consider myself from there even though I never been there. Let me read you the synopsis. Nouri is a beekeeper, his wife Afra an artist. They live happily in the beautiful city of Aleppo until the unthinkable happens and they are forced to flee. But what Afra has seen is so terrible she has gone blind, and they must embark on a perilous journey through Turkey and Greece towards an uncertain future in Britain. As Nouri and Afra travel through a broken world, they must confront not only the pain of their own unspeakable loss, but dangers that would overwhelm the bravest of souls. Above all, and perhaps this is the hardest thing they face, they must journey to find each other again. This book sounds like it will break me and I can't wait to read it. I'm planning to buddy read it with Katya in the month of June. The next book is split into 2 parts, The Way of Kings Part 1 and Part 2 by Brandon Sanderson. Each one of them costed me 10 JDs. I previously read and loved the Mistborn trilogy by him and I can't wait to read this one. As for the synopsis, Roshar is a world of stone and storms. It is terrifying and frequent tempests have shaped ecology and civilization alike. Animals hide in shells and trees pull in branches. Cities are built only where the land offers shelter. It has been centuries since the fall of the 10 consecrated orders known as the Knights Radiant, but their shard blades and shard plate remain. Mystical swords and suits of armor that transform ordinary men into near-invisible warriors. Men traded kingdoms for shard blades. Wars were fought for them and won by them. One such war is about to swallow up a soldier, a bright lord, and a young woman scholar. I really can't wait to read this series and I'm really in love with these UK editions. They are my favorite. Next we have a classic called Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. This one costed me only 3 JDs. It is so cheap, that's why I picked it up. I'll be reading this as a preparation for my next Dewey Match video. Can you guess which booktuber loved this book and is the reason behind me reading it? I don't really know what is it about, so let's find out. Little Women is one of the best loved children's stories of all time, based on the author's own youthful experiences. It describes the family life of the 4 March sisters living in a small New England community. Meg, the eldest, is pretty and wishes to be a lady. Joe at 15 is ungainly and unconventional with an ambition to be an author. Beth is a delicate child of 13 with a taste for music, and Amy is a blonde beauty of 12. The story of their domestic adventures, their attempts to increase the family income, their friendship with the neighboring Lawrence family, and their later love affairs remain as fresh and beguiling as ever. I don't know. It also contains the sequel Good Wives. I'll first read Little Women, and if I loved it, I'll continue with Good Wives. The next book is the Selected Poems of William Blake. This one, it is clear what is it about, the poems of William Blake. The reason why I bought it is because I felt nostalgic for my English literature years in university, and I wanted to read some good poetry once in a while. This one I bought for 5 JDs. And the last book we have is A Little Life by Hania Yanagihara. This one I got on sale for only 6 JDs. And it is actually the main reason why I bought it, because it was on sale and I thought it was a sign, because it's been a few months where I'm having an eternal conflict whether I want to read this book or not, because everyone says that this book is just torture porn. You read it just to cry and feel miserable. I just want to know why everyone loved this book and what the hype is about, and if it deserves the hype this time, because most hype books that I read I didn't like. But I really want to see if it will make me cry. I'm looking forward for some tears. So these are all the books that I bought in the first half of the year, and the total amount that I spent on them is 51.9 Jordanian dinars, or in the US dollar is 73.2 US dollar. I think that amount over 6 months isn't that bad at all. But I will be on a book buying ban again till late September, early October, because there is going to be the Amman International Book Fair this year, finally, because last year it was cancelled because of COVID-19, and I can't wait to spend all my money in it. Now, I want you to tell me in the comments down below is how much did you spend on books in the first half of 2021? So that's it for today's video. I hope you liked it. Please subscribe to see my future videos, and I will see you next time. Bye!